Doc Rivers and Dame Lillard is the worst duo in NBA right now.
AllBall TV. They scared, but I'm not. They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.
Your man Joel Embiid is out here going. He said, "I want my 25 games off, and I don't care about. I'll get it by any means. I'm snuffing reporters now. I'll snuff Doc Rivers now. Who's who's next? Who's his coach? Oh, Nick Nurse. Please, by any means, he's getting his 30 games off. He don't care."
Listen, they said he was rounding in the form. He was getting into 5-on-5 action. He said, "Oh no, I'm not ready. Let me crash out and knock one of these niggas out because I'm not ready yet. I don't feel like playing yet. Let me knock one of these niggas out." Apparently, he didn't punch him. He just shoved him.
There's certain reporters that they like the Draymond Green of reporters. That's what they are. They're looking to try to get in your head. Marcus Hayes, Mark Berman, Nick Friedel. They're all like the Draymond Green of reporters. They want to sit there and antagonize you. Imagine if Skip Bayless sat at that press conference all day long. That's what these guys are. And Joel Embiid had enough. Joel Embiid gets into a confrontation about basically he's had enough of hearing from everybody. Yo, you injured. Why are you trying to play these games? Like, why aren't you playing this, that, and the third? And he responded. He reacted. I think it seems like Joel Embiid and him got into a confrontation. I haven't seen any video about that. I haven't seen any video or heard anyone speak on Joel Embiid and the guy's confrontation. Except one guy. I could look that up real quick. But the NBA has responded to that incident where Joel Embiid allegedly, at first it was reported that he snuffed him, but now they're saying he just shoved him.
Right.
And they're saying, the NBA is saying the league, meanwhile, has to suspend Embiid for his response if its investigation confirms an alleged Embiid shove of Hayes. Shoving a reporter, any sort of physical contact between player and the media member, likewise strays well beyond the line of reasonable. Animated verbal disagreements between athletes and reporters are an expected occasional hazard in our world. Actual physical contact is something else and is invited to happen again if it does not draw a sanction of significance and deterrence. That's from Mark Stein, who also reported the Knicks Giannis rumors.
The dude is frustrated, right? Like, I want to get back to what AllBall always talks about. OG always reminds us that we humans, right? We got a human side to everything. We like to have fun, talk shit, have a good time. But these players are still human beings, right? They're still dealing with some of the same things that we deal with on a day-to-day. So when you start mentioning my newborn, when you start mentioning my brother who passed away in the last 4 or 5 years, stuff that's just touchy, right? He may not have said anything rude about them, but just the mere fact that you mentioning them and to get off with you, whatever you got to get off, that's going to rub people the wrong way. Should he be professional and not put his hands on the dude? Yes. But I just saw a video, and she's probably not the person that needs to be saying this, but I just seen a video from Remy Ma reminding people that, sometimes people need hands put on them. It's just a fact. Sometimes you need to be touched just to get touched, because what happened? What happened, right? Like I said, Remy's probably not the one that needs to be saying it, but I'm glad somebody said it, because people just doing a lot of talking, and you know what I'm saying? It's just getting out of control. It's just getting out of control. And I feel for the dude. I feel for the dude, because now there's real smut on your name. Now they realize that you're a sensitive dude. They realize, okay, if I say something about this dude, he may jump off the handle again. So this may work in your favor, right? This may work in your favor. Like, okay, we ain't gonna talk about this dude no more. Or the Philly media might run you out of town now. Now you wanted a reason to leave. Now they really might get your ass up out of here. And the best way to do that is trash you every single day in the media. They got something to say every day, bros. Come on, fellas. They're going to have something to say every single day. So, yeah. This could work in the favor of everybody. This could end this relationship going forward. Joel need to go. He needs to go at this point. How long has the process been? How long have we been processing?
Too
10
long.
years now? What is this? This is not even a process.
Yo, he's Windows 98, Flea.
I respect everything Flea said, but I'm gonna have to disagree. When you're a professional, you have to conduct yourself as a professional. Anybody that knows me, I'm all about fun, trolling, entertainment, but you cannot allow your feelings and your emotions to get you to the point where you put your hands on somebody. I understand that, we're all human beings, but these guys are in a position to where you can't do that. Simple and plain. Philadelphia is a tough city. New York is a tough city. And this is what comes with the game. Embiid, great player, but the fans are antsy. Once again, how long is the process? Bruh, you can't play back-to-backs. You complain, you cry. This is what the fans do. I don't agree with him putting his hands on nobody. I don't care what the reporter said. You're not there to put your hands on anybody. Simple and plain. Sticks and stones may break your bones, but words will never hurt you. That saying is from 100 years ago. So for me, I don't like that Embiid allowed himself to get like that. Now, was the reporter wrong for asking certain things and saying certain things? Yes. But we in a day and age today where that's what it is. You have to expect that. There is disrespect all over the board with everything. If I'm not mistaken, did somebody try to disrespect Westbrook's mother in the stands in at a game?
Yeah, if I'm not
So
mistaken, yeah.
right. So for me, you cannot let the media, a fan, and nobody get you out of character where it may cost you money or jail time. Simple and plain. Now you can be sued. Now you really can be missing games because you're going to be suspended. And it's going to dig in your pockets. Listen, man, how Embiid supposed to get his get back is on the court. Get on the court, dominate, make a deep playoff run, or win a championship, and that'll shut everybody up. Simple and plain. When Jordan got beat up, what he did, he ain't complain. He went into the weight room and got stronger. When Kobe felt he wasn't good enough, what he do? Get in the gym, work harder. Imagine what Bill Russell was hearing. Imagine what Bill Russell was hearing. Come on, bro. Come on. So for me, I don't agree with what Embiid did. And he's wrong. Simple and plain. Like I said, I'm for the action. I'm for the having fun, but bro, you can't put your hands on nobody. Nah. So I think Embiid just proved who he is. You're not dominant. You're not tough. Simple and plain. You sensitive and you soft. Because that's what sensitive and soft people do. They let words affect them and then they strike. No, he's supposed to sit up, answer them questions straight up like a man. And you know what you do? Use that as motivation, get healthy, get stronger, get in shape, and dominate on the basketball court. That's how you shut everybody up. So, listen, Philly, the fans is done with him. The analysts and the commentators is done with him. Come on. I'm done with him.
Let's preface this also with Philly. They announced Daryl Morey. That's another guy. You talk about mismanagement, doesn't get enough smoke. Daryl Morey hired Doc Rivers. Daryl Morey came from Houston. He was tweeting out when LeBron and them was in China. That was irresponsible. This is irresponsible. How do you not know to announce to the NBA or the public he's not playing in back-to-back games when they specifically want all the stars to play? How do you not know that? You're going to announce, yo, my man's not playing for back-to-back games. No, just an injury report. Just report the injury. Why would you do? Because they want to kill the story before anyone buys tickets and stuff like that. He's not getting enough smoke. The reporter works for the Philadelphia Inquirer. They're not getting enough smoke. You can hear me good, AllBall?
Yeah.
They're not getting enough smoke at the Philadelphia Inquirer. You hired that guy. So at some point, yeah, Joel Embiid is a villain, but all the other villains, you guys are standing in the background like the Illuminati. How come you guys are letting this thing go down and letting it happen? Marcus Hayes has been doing this. He's been trolling, and B's been a troll, but Daryl Morey does not get enough smoke. The Philadelphia Inquirer doesn't get enough smoke. That's number one for me. And then number two, you see Joel Embiid was pissed off for a couple of days now about this. To your point, AllBall, I got to totally agree with you because when you make a decision, follow through. If you knew you were going to put your hands on them, you might as well just put your hands on them all the way. Because guess what? You might lose half a season for nothing right now. For shoving them. If you felt that strongly about it, That you want to get violent? All right, then go ahead. Take caution into your own hands. Go be the outlaw. If you're not gonna snuff him, I would have been torturing that reporter every single press conference. Yo, do me a favor. Yo, Marcus, go to that corner, face the corner real quick. You can't talk. Or nobody could talk to me unless this guy leaves the room. There's different ways to handle this, where you punish that guy. You could have banned him from there, and then the inquiry will have to be taken from there. But I'm not talking to you guys while he's here. He's disrespectful. He's beyond disrespectful. I'm to a point right now where I want to get violent. How about that? So all you guys can leave the room or leave with him. I'm only talking when he's out of the room. That's it. But to put your hands on him, bro, that you could catch a charge off that. What's he talking about? Listen, like they didn't process this.
Right, great point. Watching that clip, he's going to be fine right there as well. And it just shows how mentally weak these NBA superstars are today. Simple and plain. When these players say, I've done too much for the city, what did you do for the city? Y'all dudes ain't curing cancer. What do y'all like? What do they be talking about when they say that? I've done too much. What have you done? Are y'all building communities? Are y'all building a school? What are y'all doing? What are you talking about? And now I gotta give them kudos. You played injured, you played hurt, but you're not the only NBA player that played injured and played hurt and came back early. So you can't say that as if you're dropping the mic. Listen, man, you're a great player, but this is what a lot of the older generation and some of the older guys mean when they say, y'all guys couldn't rock with us in our era. Y'all can have all the talent in the world, but mentally tough, y'all ain't got it. Because if you letting a reporter and some fans stir you up into putting your hands on somebody, you kidding me? What would have happened back then? When it was real racism. When the game was really physical. When guys was walking in the opposing team's locker rooms. Who gone me tonight? 50. So for me, Embiid is 100% wrong in this whole situation. You're supposed to be a superstar. You're supposed to be a leader, the best player on the team. You're supposed to be the guy of the organization. And like I said, I'm not defending the reporter. I'm not defending Daryl Morey because everybody plays a part. But you have to be the bigger person. If we're going to give smoke for guys like Draymond Green putting their hands on somebody, Embiid got to get the same smoke. And once again, I'm going to keep saying it. And I've been adamant and consistent about this. This is what Kevin Garnett meant when he said a lot of y'all guys couldn't play 20, 30 years ago. You couldn't. You know what they were saying to each other on the court? See, all y'all guys is friends now. It ain't no competition. Let's be for real. Like, if y'all want to have real basketball talk, ain't no competition. These guys is cool. They friends. I see in the comments, well, Embiid should go to the Lakers. And do what? Team up with LeBron and Anthony Davis? And we going to respect that? Where's the competition at? So for me, listen, Embiid is dead wrong. Eventually, he's going to have to come out and apologize. And, I would guess he's out of Philly. When you talk like that, I know if I'm a Philly fan, I don't want you there. But now, think about this. Where does that leave Paul George and Maxey? This whole situation is jammed up. And like you said, Daryl Morey is behind it. You had Jimmy Butler over there. That didn't work. You had Harden over there. That didn't work. Now you bring in Paul George, and it's looking like he's thinking he's going to play with a big three when now Embiid might not even be there. So this situation is terrible. And and then let's not forget the Ben Simmons situation steers from that. Philadelphia 76ers is a mess from top to bottom. In my opinion, clean house and build around Maxey. And if Paul George can be healthy, cool. But Daryl Morey needs to go. Nick Nurse needs to go. Everybody needs to go. Because how is nobody telling Embiid what to do and what not to do? If I'm the head coach, I'm not even allowing you to talk like that. So it just goes to show you, listen, man, mental toughness, these guys couldn't play against Akeem and patting them. Nah. Y'all not physically and mentally good enough and tough enough. All the skill in the world. But this right here and up here, that's why Larry Bird was so great. Wasn't the most athletic, wasn't the fastest, didn't jump high, but tough. Guys bang their head, paws on the ground, concussion, still play. So, I hope it works out for Embiid, because I'm not a hater and I'm not like just a bad person. I don't wish the worst on him. I hope he goes somewhere where he's going to be happy. But, bruh, if you don't play well, if you consider yourself a superstar and one of the best players in the NBA, and you continue to keep coming up short, what do you expect fans to say? What do you expect fans to say? You definitely couldn't play in New York. So let's just scratch that off the surface. You never come into the Knicks. Simple and plain, Fabian. The floor is yours. And be 100% dead wrong in this situation.
Yeah, if you can't handle baby New York, Philly's like Brooklyn. That's a little New York. There's 8-10 billion people over here. You can't handle this, Embiid. That's nothing. There's 10 Marcus Hayes in the streets every day. Not to say you deserve that, but it is what it is. You can't all the complaining and stuff, and stop acting like this isn't a result of what's taking place. All the fans are saying is that, hey, you played in the Olympics. How were you good in the Olympics? How is it that 2 weeks later you announcing that you're missing back-to-back games? We are paying for the tickets. We're the ones that are supporting you. That if the communication is miscommunication, it's miscommunicated. I don't understand it. His frustration, I get being frustrated, but you got to reap what you sow. Daryl Morey should be ashamed of himself, man. This guy really thinks he's like, I don't even know who to compare him to, because he's just as arrogant. The arrogance seeps through. Remember when James Harden said he's a liar, right? We're not big. I'm not a big James Harden fan, but James Harden is looking great in the light. He just is, in terms of staying away from with the net situation. Now, listen, I just came to play ball with Philly. I just want to play ball. You offer me a deal. Daryl Morey, and then Daryl Morey and Elton Brand want to go up to that guy and apologize to Marcus Hayes. I wouldn't even apologize to him. Embiid is your man. I don't care about if he snuffed you or whatever it is, bro. Why are you talking to people like that? Just ignore him. Leave it alone. Everything about this message is two-faced. The NBA is finally back. A new season means new ways to get into the action at DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sportsbook betting partner of the NBA. Who's draining threes from beyond the arc? Not Joel Embiid. Who's crashing the boards and grabbing rebounds? Not Joel Embiid. Get behind your favorite players and the prop bets you can make on DraftKings, the home of NBA player props. First time New York DraftKings customer, bet $5 to get $200 in bonus bets instantly. Every point counts with DraftKings Sportsbook. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code ABTV. That's code ABTV for new customers to get $200 in bonus bets when you bet just $5. Only on DraftKings. The crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 778-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly on behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort. 21 plus age and eligibility varies by jurisdiction. Valid in New Hampshire, Oregon, Ontario. Bonus bets expire 168 hours after issuance. For additional terms and responsible gaming resources, see dkng.co/bball. Every weeknight, 6 p.m. AllBall TV, Knicks Rehab. AllBall TV. They scared, but I'm not. They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.